Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing one last beer today. This is called Braided River Brewing Company.
I've never heard of them before.
Neither me. And they're called this is New Wave Modern Pilsner. It's 5.1. A modern take on the Czech Pilsner style, features New Zealand Motueka hops and Norwegian yeast. Gives you all the crispness of a classic Pils, but with a refreshing citrus tropical twist.
Sounds good.
Day Drinker series.
Oh, well that's what we're doing, so.
Let's take it outside. No, not today. Drawn to the Delta, United by Beer, Mobile, Alabama. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Canned exactly 1 day, less than a month ago.
Wow.
This is fresh. I like that. Got the can on there. Independent craft brewer. So this is a new. I like the stained glass window.
The label is great.
The label's nice.
So from Mobile, huh?
Mobile, Alabama.
I've been there a few times.
And your guest star was asking what a Pilsner is.
Okay, so years ago in the 1800s, they had beers, ales, and lagers. Lagers are, you know, like your Budweiser, Miller, High Life type of thing.
Budweiser was from 1800 years ago?
No, I'm just comparing. I'm telling you what they're like.
Styles.
You know, Bush beer. But they back then they were like harsh, murky, kind of too sweet, kind of gross. You know, so quality standards in the 1840s weren't exactly high. So there was a guy who helped people in a town called Pilsen in the Kingdom of Bohemia, today called the Czech Republic. They wanted good beer, so he came from Austria, which is the next door neighbor to Bohemia. Mr. Grohl, apparently.
Dave?
Not him, because he wasn't born there. But he went there, and so back in those days, so that was they were all part of the German Confederation back then, which no longer exists, German Confederation. So he went over there in Pilsen, and he said, I'll help you develop it, and he knew a lot about chemistry with beer and all, and so he developed this type of beer that was crisp, had some bitterness, grassy bitterness to it, clear, golden, and the people loved it, and it started catching on in 1842. It spread all around the world.
Wow.
So now the most popular style of beer today is a Pilsner lager, named after Pilsen, Bohemia, or Czech Republic today. The most famous version is Pilsner Urquell, which means the original Pilsner.
And then some popular examples of that style would be.
Miller Lite claims to be a fine Pilsner beer, except that it really has no bitterness, so I don't know what they're talking about, you know.
Yeah.
And in Germany or the Czech Republic, they don't add corn or rice to the beer. It's just barley malt, water, hops, and yeast. So
Yeah.
I don't even know how they could call a beer with filler Pilsner, you know, but that's what they do, you know.
Bold.
But yeah, so thinking of an American version.
Or not necessarily an American version, but just like a popular.
Yeah, Pilsner Urquell is like a famous one. Stouter Pramen from the Czech Republic, which we don't get in the United States.
Oh, they had a Czech style Pils at the Good People.
Right,
Yeah.
so you should expect it to be very bready, barley bread, and then it'll have like a grassy hop bitterness. But
Yeah.
they're saying it's going to be tropical.
Tropical.
So it's not going to be like a real Pilsner.
It's not going to quite transport us to the countryside.
We'd be on the river.
Yeah.
It'll just, yeah.
Basking in the sunlight.
it won't be like-
Inner tubes.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Like New
That's what the
Zealand.
label looks like.
New Zealand meets Czech Republic. Okay.
Okay, okay. Well, it's certainly a golden yellow.
Yeah.
Golden yellow, got a white
Not a
spongy
super big
head.
head.
Well, mine does because of the
Oh,
glass.
the glass, yeah.
Pilsners usually do better in like a thin glass.
Okay.
This is convex, but you know what I'm saying? Like a
Yeah. Regular pint glass, yeah.
Pilsner glass is usually like fruited. All right,
Smells yeasty.
yeasty. There's a little bit of lemon.
This is such like a classic beer smell to me.
Yeah.
Like if an alien was like, what's beer? You know, it'd be like, smell this.
Right now, Carlsberg claims that they're a Danish Pilsner. Carlsberg, they claim they're a Danish Pilsner. You know, a lot of these beers claiming to be Pilsner, though they don't really.
And they have the corn filler and stuff.
That really makes it bad because it's really not fitting the German style or the Czech style. But anyway, let's go taste here. Oh, one more thing. There's a Yingling Golden Pilsner. Yingling, you know,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
mass production beer.
Yeah,
But the
Yingling.
Yingling Golden Pilsner does not use corn or rice filler. It's all barley malt.
I feel like I've enjoyed Yingling as just like a kind of basic.
Well, try the Golden
Yeah.
Pilsner. Little tropical fruit here, which definitely off standard.
The hops come out to me
Yeah,
first. I don't
the
ever get
bitterness.
the
Bitter.
tropical. Do they say what tropical fruit?
They're not adding tropical fruit. They're using a type of hops from New
Oh,
Zealand.
to evoke. I
To
see.
New Zealand that gives it that. There's no fruit
It's
added.
good though.
Yeah, the hoppiness is there for sure.
Crisp, dry finish.
Crushable.
But they talked about citrus. Where's the citrus?
I get it. I get like lemon and coriander.
Yeah, I was saying lemon in the aroma even. Coriander.
Yeah, is
A
that
little bit like the spice coriander.
Yeah.
Never
That's
heard
shot.
of coriander.
What?
Oh, I'm
The
just
Amer-
kidding.
the
I'm just
Americans
kidding.
call it
I don't know what
cilantro.
it is though. But I've talked a lot
I
about
can see
coriander.
It's a seed.
They what?
Coriander. The Americans call it cilantro. But they call
Oh,
it seeds
I like
coriander.
calling
It's
it
a seed of cilantro, right?
Yeah.
This is very summery.
It's nice. It's light,
Mhm.
Yeah.
light, medium body, crisp finish. It's not a believe, but the problem is when you try Pilsner or Keller, nothing can compare to it. It's just so good. It just destroys them all. But it's a night. No, really. I mean, I'm serious.
Okay.
Get
okay.
fresh Pilsner or Keller, and you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll see what this is all about.
Let's do that. Get some.
Next
time,
time,
yeah.
yeah, because it's not really expensive. So, but this is nice.
This is like a good, like refreshing on a hot day. It's not super. You know, I always complain about lighter beers having like that corn chip taste that I don't like.
no,
but
it
this,
doesn't have that.
you know, I like this light body. It's I would say it's like refreshing.
Not too
Very
bad.
light, very dry.
Very dry. Not too
Deep.
bad.
No, it would be good beer to go with eating food.
Yes, especially like something fatty, like a burger, some barbecue, kind of
You think?
cut through it.
What do you think the bitterness unit? They don't give the bitterness units. What do you think those probably are on this? I'm guessing like 3 out of 5 hop cones. I usually use that scale like out of 5. I'm saying 3 out of 5 hop cones.
Mm-hmm.
Or in bitterness units go 1 to 100. I'm thinking maybe 25. I don't know. I'm
It's not
guessing.
super bitter, but the hops, I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big hoppy gal.
No.
Yeah, I don't know the BTU scale or anything, so I don't have reference for that. But it's not very bitter to me. It's mild in the back.
Yeah, the IBU scale really runs from 0 to 100.
Mhm.
0 being no bitterness at all. 100 would be the highest your body could detect.
And you would put this out at 25, you
I'm
said?
thinking something like that, like a quarter ways
Yeah.
up bitter.
I would agree.
You know, most of your beers, like your regular American, like Michelob Ultra you're talking about, their bitterness units might be 10
Like, if
out of
that.
100. Like
Yeah.
there's really no bitterness. They put
Yeah.
just enough to cut the sweetness, but then if you get some classic India Pale Ales, the bitterness unit might be 60 or 70. And that will really turn some people off.
Yeah.
It's just like really coming in strong.
This is like a comfortable hoppiness for me. You know, like I'm not, we talked earlier, like I'm really picky about
Yeah,
IPAs, I'm not
you-
crazy, but I'm open to trying them. Like at Good People, there was that honey IPA that actually I did like, because that sweetness with the hops was nice. But this is like, this is a good.
Yes, and of course, people should always drink what they prefer, right?
Bitterness
Not
for
what
me.
they are expected to like, right? I
Right.
always say that. I always,
But it's like, you know, we're saying like I prefer dark, you know, stouts and stuff, like that big old heavy beer you got sitting
Mhm.
there in 90-degree weather. Like I'm not trying to do that.
and I was guzzling like a fiend.
You
But,
were. But like this is a good summer, I think this is a good summer beer.
so, okay, so, oh, the scores, I forgot. Let's go down the road. So what are you saying?
92.
Just 92?
Yeah.
A minus, almost a solid A.
I think I'll say the same, 92.
I'm gonna go with a 90. I think it's getting into excellent, but I'm not totally through with that lemon tropical because it's not really proper Pilsner to me. But then, of course, the can does say it's
Modern Pilsner.
right. So I mean, I gotta give it. You know, maybe my score is not really right.
Modern take on
Right,
the
it's a
traditional.
take. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a non-traditional. So
I don't think they're trying to pull one over on you.
No, they're being full disclosure. You know.
But it is a keyword. Like if you like Pilsners, you see this and be like, oh.
Right. So I'm cool with it. 90 is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 89. Yeah, just because I don't love hoppy, and I know it's still mild, but like I just
Not for you.
not a big hoppy. Yeah.
So you two probably would have not enjoyed the discontinued, no longer made, from Lagunitas, but it was a beer called Hop Stupid. And it was
No.
102 IBUs. It was
Absolutely not.
2 points above what a human could perceive.
Oh my
Okay, that
gosh.
feels like a gimmick to me.
Wow.
They don't make it anymore. I guess they probably paying too much for the hops to jack it up. But,
Yeah.
that might have been a little too intense, huh?
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
That's not for me. It's not my journey.
All right. Well, les bon temps relais. At the worst, in the worst case scenario, this is a very good beer, B+, and even in solid, or A-. So
Yeah.
we're enjoying it. So
Go on down to Mobile, take this to the beach with you on the boat.
You'd have to drive a little bit to get to the beach, but it's,
Yeah.
it's still like hours
Oh,
so at
well.
least. Yeah.
Whatever.
So go to Mobile and tour this and visit this brewery, the Braided River Brewing Company. Thank you, folks.
You know so much about geography.
No, I've just been there.
I love that about you.